So in this video, we are going to learn how to save tweets of your favorite person in Supernote. Now suppose guys you are an active Twitter user and you have some of the favorite Twitter accounts of yours and you have added all of those Twitter accounts into a list in Twitter. Now you want that whenever a new tweet is shared from all of these Twitter handles which you have added into a list, you want to add those same list as a new card, as a new note in Supernote. Now guys, the manual process of monitoring all of these tweets, copying their newly shared tweet and creating a card in Supernote can be very much repetitive and time consuming. So to automate this process guys, we are going to use Pabbly Connect in this video. So using this Pabbly Connect's automation, whenever a new tweet will be created or shared by the user in our Twitter list, automatically with the same tweet content, we are going to create a card, create a note in Supernote. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Twitter account. And in my Twitter account, I have created a list named as test list. In this list, I have added my favorite Twitter handles from which I don't want to miss any tweet. Now I want that from this list, whenever a user, a Twitter account actually shares a tweet, posts a tweet, I want to add that same tweet as a new note in Supernotes. Now to make this happen, we have to connect our Twitter account with Supernotes. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration platform to make this happen. After setting up this automation workflow, whenever any of the handle, any of the Twitter account from our Twitter list is going to share a new tweet, automatically that same tweet will be added as a new note in Supernotes. So let's see how it is done. So here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard, and to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. Now, after coming to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Twitter to Supernotes. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that a workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we can see 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we have to connect our Twitter account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. So that every time we receive a new tweet, any of our user from the list which we have created over here, every time a user will share a new tweet, we will get the details of that tweet inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. And after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send the details or the text of that same tweet to Supernotes and create a note over there. So let's see how it is done. Now here in trigger window, in choose app, search for Twitter. Just select it. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new tweet in list because we are looking for a new tweet from the user in our Twitter list. After selecting this trigger event, click on connect and select add new connection. Now we have to connect our Twitter account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this connect with Twitter button. And then here you can see that it is asking us for the authorization. Click on this authorize app button and that is it. Because we have already logged in our Twitter account in our browser, Pabbly Connect has actually detected the same account, asked for the authorization to us, and as we authorize, our Pabbly Connect account will get connected with our Twitter account. After making this connection, here you can see this, it is asking us list ID. And in the drop-down below, you can see all the list of Twitter handles which you have created in your Twitter account. In my Twitter account, I have created 2 lists over here, as you can see, digital marketing news and test list. And I want to get the tweets from this particular list. So from the drop down, select the list from which you want to get the tweets. Now after selecting this, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, we have received some response. And in this response, you can see details of the most recent tweet which we have received in this list. So here guys, the most recent tweet which we have received in this list is from Amazon Web Services. So here you can see that in this response, you can see the details of the same user. So here you can see the username, same username, then we'll scroll down and we can see other details over here. Like you can see the link of the tweet, then we'll scroll down further. You can see the description of the user's profile as well. Scroll down further and then we will see the actual tweet which they have shared. So here in this response named as full text, you can see the complete tweet over here. So this was the most recent tweet which we have received, and the complete tweet text is received inside Pabbly Connect over here. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is now completed. We have successfully received new tweets in our Twitter list inside Pabbly Connect. Now every time any of the user from our Twitter list which we have created shares a new tweet, automatically that tweet's details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And after setting up the first step, what we want to do, in the next step, we want to create a new note with the same tweet text over here in Supernotes. And to make this happen, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, search for Supernote. Just select it. After selecting Supernotes, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Card. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now in this step, we have to connect our Supernotes account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our Supernotes account. Now to get it, just go to your Supernotes account, and after reaching here, from the left bottom corner, click on this profile option and go to settings. After coming to the settings section, here you can see an option named as API and integrations. Just click on it and click on manage API keys. Now here guys, it is asking us for the password. So let me enter the password of my Supernotes account and click on continue. So here guys, it is giving us an option to generate a new API key because we haven't generated any API key yet in our Supernotes account. Click on this generate new key button and it is done. A new API key in our Supernotes account has been generated. Just copy this API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our Supernotes account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the card name. That a new note, the new card which we are creating in our Supernotes account, what will be the name of that card? So I want the name of my card to be new tweet from, and after that here in this name, after new tweet from, I want to mention the name of the user or the name of the person or the Twitter handle which has shared the tweet. So from Twitter responses, we have received the name of the Twitter handle as well. So let's search for it. So we have this response of the username and we are going to map the same response of username over here in card name. Just click here and from the drop down from Twitter responses, here we just have to select that response of username. Here it is. Just select it and map it over here. So in this way, whatever username, whatever Twitter handle is going to share, the same Twitter handle's response we will be collecting inside Pabbly Connect, and with the same name, with the new card will be created, a new note will be created in Supernotes. Now after the card name, the next thing it asks us is the description. And here in description, we actually want to add the content of the tweet over here. So we have also received the content of the tweet. Just scroll down and here you can see the same response. And we are going to map this response of full text, the content of the tweet over here in description. Just click here and from the drop down, just select the response. So here guys, in this drop down which we get on clicking on this field, here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Twitter or any other previous step. And out of all of this, you can select any response and map it over here. At last, it is asking us for the tag. So if you want, you can ignore this field of tag. Right now, I just want to add a tag, for example, Twitter. So a tag of Twitter will be added to all the cards or all the notes which we are going to create using this automation in Supernotes. So this will be a common tag. Now after mapping all of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of a new tweet which we have received inside our Twitter list, has been added as a new note, as a new card in Supernotes. So let's check it. We will go to a Supernotes account. And yes guys, here you can see that a new card is created in Supernotes and the title of this card is New Tweet from Amazon Web Services. Here you can see that the same handle, same Twitter handle from which we have received the recent tweet in our Twitter list over here. And after this, here you can see the content of the same tweet. When you will click on this link in the response, in the content or in the card, it will take you to the same tweet on Twitter over here. So in this way, guys, you can see that we have successfully created this automation workflow using which whenever we are going to receive a new tweet in our Twitter list which we have created from our favorite users, automatically that tweet will be added as a new card, as a new note in our Supernotes account. So here guys, there is one more important thing. The connection between Twitter and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection guys, every time a new tweet will be received in our Twitter list, it will automatically take 10 minutes over here to fetch the response. So every 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will check for new responses, new tweets in our Twitter account, in our Twitter list, and then it will get that response inside Pabbly Connect. So in polling type of connection, basically at a regular interval, for example of 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will go to a Twitter account, check for new tweet in the list, and it will get the details of the new tweet and start this automation workflow. So here guys, we have successfully created this automation. So if you like this automation workflow and if you want to use it, you will get a clone link of the same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this exact same automation workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.